Oh, it didn't. Lame member. Did it again. They fucking did it again. Alright, hold on. 7 people! Holy shit! Alright, welcome to our live stream where we typically focus on animals. Which does not really work when you're still sitting on the couch. Alright, there we go. Oh, fuck! That's right. Swearing is just sharing that we're caring. I think. Or is it simply that we're despairing? Oh. Pig Naughty, what's up? Wait, that's Big Naughty. Better stop while I'm ahead. I'm about to go and ruin a bunch of freaking usernames. So, let's get started on the animals, and if things go smoothly, we will do some gaming, some boxing. Oh, and then I'll punch my phone again like I did last night. You should go check that out. That was crazy. The first guy bitched out, left the fight, didn't want to go and catch the smoke. Ooh, look who it is. I think I know who we're going to start out with, folks. I don't need to go to the gym, John. I think you know that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you're fine. Jesus Christ. So I guess we won't show her off. Hey, Kevin. What's up? Don't mind John. He suffers from either a superiority complex or he's got repressed issues that he doesn't want to talk about. Thank you very much. Now, that tarantula was supposed to be like the highlight because she was all out in the open. Yeah, I do more workouts than John Smith here could even imagine. I do more push-ups than he has ever touched in his entire life. In one night, on my push-up night. But he wants to come and talk shit. I don't need to go to the gym because unlike some people, I don't need the constant screaming or attention from other members of the gym to tell me when and how to work out. As my long-term followers know, because I literally work out on camera on workout day. John, he's got some repressed issues that he needs to work out. And his only way of working out those repressed issues is by coming on here and trying to talk big game. But at the end of the night, he's not the one going on the live streams. He's not the one that managed to get monetized. He's just the one that's got some issues that he needs to contend with. All right. So, this is our Theraphosa who got startled moving her cage. I don't know what it is about today, but the animals are acting suspiciously stressed. It's very odd. Very off-putting. It might be the excess heat, possibly a little bit of the humidity as well, but there is something odd going on. Yeah. Well, don't tell him that I'm probably older. Jesus Christ. I don't need to discuss how when I stand up, my knees start doing the whole snap, crackle, and pop thing. I had Kellogg's knocking on my door, fucking trying to cash in on their bit. Fucking snap, crackle, and pop. I did walk 12 miles today, though. That was pretty good. 12 miles today, about 12 and a half miles yesterday, and we're probably going to reduce it down to hopefully 8 miles a day in the next few days. I'm going to be helping out over at the county fair. Speaking of a cow's ass, by the way. So we are going to be going live out there, making sure you guys get to view that as we go forward. All right. Come on. There we are. Give them weird card readers hell. Ha! There was a fucking song, a parody someone came out with. Started off, I wake up in the morning feeling awful shitty. Yeah, that's how it is once you hit 30 years old. You wake up and you're just like, oh dear God. You stand up, gravity's got a little bit more pull than she used to have. So, according to my coworker who relieves me at night, she is the other security officer at my site. The officer who was running the show the night that the transient individual came onto the scene and stayed for freaking 13 hours or so, he's not showing up no more. As well he shouldn't. This is the third time he's had issues with the site. My coworker relieves me of my duties after I sign out on the site phone. You dirty bird. This right here is a Vietnamese centipede. I've been told she's doing this because she is sleeping. And every time I've done a welfare check, she starts moving. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm too drunk for YouTube. Now, it seems like you're doing pretty well for yourself. Is your comedy a little childish? Yes, but that's because you're drunk, sir. It's the way that cookie crumbles. And like I said before, if we get through this... Oh, shit. Hold on. If we get through this in a timely manner... What have you done? You gosh darn putty tats.
What they do.
They fucking took the lining out of this lid that's supposed to help prevent animals from getting out. You good? Sure. My lovely wife has been working diligently to catch up on resin after she sold a few out at Rainier Days. But yeah, you are not too drunk for YouTube. The question is, are you drunk enough for YouTube? That's where it really lies. Centipede. Whew. So this is our Monocentropus balfouri colony. This girl just gave us another molt. It's not the best condition. She went and tore the abdomen out, trying to get sustenance out of it. But all right, here we go. So there's our female. Yeah, no, they have reined in their control over Instagram. That is our female Monocentropus balfouri tarantula. And her very long time friend is right here. He is 6 years old. And I know I haven't posted the videos yet, but I've got several of her om-nomming on some crickets. You're okay. You're okay, child. I'm not since when have I gone and really bugged you freaking children? My brain's not working too well. It was 93 degrees today, and I was chasing after vehicles that were speeding on sight. So, yeah, my brain capacity is not substantial. I'm not going to boop her nose. She's already tired of my shit. All right. Now, I should probably go over care. I went too fast on the other animals. Okay, so Monocentropus balfouri are an arid terrestrial species of tarantulas that are considered extremely heavy webbers. Generally speaking, at a younger age, they will dig and they will start, I guess you'd say, building a colony under the soil. It's a lot like an ant colony, except for the fact that they don't work as a unit to go and gather food for each other. They pick off the food themselves and take care of themselves, but they're all living in the same general habitat. Now, at this age, both male and hopefully our female are adults, which means that both have oh, what is that? Give my brain a second. It is fucking 81 degrees in here. Holy shit. They both have a slowed metabolism. They're not eating as much, especially the male who hasn't touched food in months. Hey, sugar daddy-ders! Yes, these are, excuse me, hold on. These are tarantulas. The difference between tarantulas and true spiders is primarily the fact that true spiders only have one set of book lungs, whilst tarantulas have two. So ultimately, they have 4 book lungs. This gives them the ability to take on more oxygen and grow larger, supposedly. I have seen several species of tarantulas that haven't grown larger than true spider species. That being said, there are certain true spider species, like the huntsman spider in Australia, that have a single pair of book lungs and grow to ginormous sizes. So it doesn't always work that way. Yay! Now there are some species of true spider that resemble tarantulas. Case in point, the false tarantula that can be found in Northern California as well as other areas. False tarantulas are a true spider species that are very much terrestrial. They look like tarantulas, but functionally speaking, they are true spiders. It is like the missing link between true spiders and tarantulas. Whoa! Enough, kid. Being harassed by a dog. Yes, I know, Justin. You love ginormous sizes. Proceeds to eat all the roaches. Okay. So let's bring this gal out, who I managed to scare back into her habitat. Don't even understand how. She was out one second, the next she's just like, bye. So this is a green bottle blue tarantula. Her habitat needs to stay between what would you call that? Semi-humid to arid. This is due to the fact that her species is primarily found on... Oh my god, brain, really? Fuck. A peninsula out in Venezuela. It's constantly going betwixt the two. Semi-arid to tropical. They are an arboreal / terrestrial species. As you can see, they can exist on the ground as well as they can up in a higher setting. They are even known to grow in clumps of grass. What do big tarantulas use it for? Do they use it for prey? That's a good question. So it's a little bit of defense and a little bit of ambush hunting. Tarantulas typically go and use their webbing to assess their environment, to tell them whether there is a predator coming or whether there is a prey involved in a certain situation. Bit of prey involved. It all depends entirely on the force used upon the web and what is occurring when there is vibrations afoot, or underfoot for that matter. For instance, the urticating hairs that you see on tarantula species are used not just to try to deter an encroaching predator, but also to tell them when that predator is close by. They can sense the breath or even the movement of a predator based upon those hairs. I wouldn't call it an early detection system because predator would have to be pretty damn close to breathe on or move past the tarantula and or its burrow. But it is a detection system in the body. What eats a tarantula? Other tarantulas? I hate to say it, but most tarantula species are incredibly cannibalistic. There are about, I think, 3 or 4 species of tarantula that can live in a colony setting. Most of the time, if tarantulas encounter each other in the wild and they are not of age to do the shadoink-a-doink, they will fight and one will cannibalize the other. Most of the time, one is caught off guard by the other because it's trying to either enter what it perceives to be a new potential den or to simply walking past the general area of another tarantula. Then there are, of course, reptiles out there that would make a meal out of a tarantula to the best of their ability. Other spiders, centipedes, birds will eat them, especially younger tarantulas. Mammals will go for them. They're really not high up on the food chain at the end of the day, even for each other. Why would you watch that? Just sit there like, oh, what was that character off of South Park who was frantically trying to figure out what was under the bush? Yeah, that's exactly what that entails. No! 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 Oliver! Oliver! I got your paws! Yes, he always implicates me in this crime. Always. It is Alf after all. And what does he usually say after I say, my God, Alf, that's fucked up? He goes, every day, bitch. Wait for it. It's bound to happen. Stop! Wolf, are you hungry? Shut up! There it is! No! I can be obnoxious too. Oliver, you don't need it. What do I have in my hand? You loud SOB! What is this? This is food! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. You're not getting any new food till you eat your old food, Oliver. Maybe don't cover it in shit and just finally eat it. Go eat your food! God, he wants more attention. That's what he wants. This puppy dog! Look at him! Look at him! Ah! How do you have the energy to roughhouse? It's so fucking hot. It's gonna be real fun trying to play that game. Whatever you can fit in your kitty cart, you can use to make your Sunday dinner unforgettable. Shopping only, all stuff, because this is kitty cards. How to get in touch with your inner child? 30 minutes to make your Sunday dinner. So remember, in this round, there will only be one winner. Eat your food! They still have food in their dish. They will not get any more until they eat it. That reminds me, I need to plug my headset in. I thought love was only true and fair to you. Meant for someone else, not for me. Love was out to get me. That's the way it seemed. Disappointment, I'll be on my way. And I saw her face! Are you serious? It's 11 o'clock. You're going to bed? Man. I'd say his foot's probably still broken there, Alf. I could be wrong. Pretty sure it's still broken. All right. The fuck? Oh, it's right there. Oh! Stop it! You have food right fucking there. Go eat it. Alright. Yes, they can be teachers, but it would be horribly cruel upon them. Look at her. She has been a busy girl. Look at all of this. So this is the La Ciudadela Parahabana. We sold. Look at the fucking mess. Absolutely freaking ridiculous, Oliver. Anyway, this is the La Ciudadela Parahabana, whose malt we put in resin and sold for $30. We are working currently on figuring out how to reduce the overall use of resin when putting these tarantula molds into resin, so that we're not constantly breaking the bank every fucking time.
I used about a cup and a half.
Is that a good amount, or because like when we use that bigger shit, it's ridiculous. And I couldn't find an hourglass that was sufficient, because the hourglass shape would save our bacon. They can't control their pupils. Get out of here, Alf! You're terrible. So this is a terrestrial tropical tarantula. New World, which means it does have those honest-to-God horrifying urticating hairs. Technically speaking, the urticating hairs on this tarantula pose more of a threat to the handler, or the keeper, I guess it wouldn't be handler, than the venom does, because of the fact that the urticating hairs are used to potentially get into the respiratory tract of what the tarantula perceives to be a threat. That would be whoever fucks with said tarantula trying to take care of it. They would go and they would kick their hairs in the air. They just really don't care who's going to be left in despair out there. Oh, look at this. Got one cricket that's alive. We're not going to do too much in the way of misting. There we go. Now this tarantula is not necessarily in a stress curl. She is just laying there. Bet my spider could kill your spider. Alf, I don't want to take a bet. This is my baby we're talking about here. This is my big girl. I would never jeopardize you. Ta-da! None of my other tarantulas let me pull that shit. None of them. Guarantee you she's awake right now, too. She lets me pet her abdomen. And it might not be something that she per se, but it's not something that she deems a threat to her well-being. As a tarantula, if she deems my presence in her cage, it doesn't matter that your spider is small. Your spider's venom, even though it's like this big, okay, is so much more medically relevant than my tarantula, okay? My tarantula's venom, despite the fact that it'll give you more volume per bite, has about the same effect as a bee sting, especially if you are not allergic. Alright? You get bit, it's like mildly obnoxious, the pain starts turning into an itch that eventually goes away. With your spider, there's a whole slew of other problems that can emerge because the effects that your spider's venom has on the human system. At least it's not a fucking Brazilian wandering spider, because the effects that particular spider has, very fucking drastic. Apparently, if you get bit by a Brazilian wandering spider, you get a hard-on that hurts and lasts for hours. What the fuck? Nature. It's ridiculous. Freaking, depending on how the venom hits you from a black widow, which is what he has, it could be a localized problem, or it could be a systemic problem. And no, spider bites do not give you superhuman powers, unless superhuman powers include having a raging, painful boner. Why? Nature. Ridiculous. Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of problems with certain venoms. There's a lot of potential medical breakthroughs with certain venoms. But for the most part, it's more or less people going, why the fuck is this happening to me? That's how venom reacts within the human body. Alright. Oh, this gal is so chunky. Alright, so the next animal we have. Ooh, the male is out and about. And he's acting peculiar. If he could go and lay another sperm web, we might get one batch of babies. But just one. I don't think he's going to survive another go-around. Look at that. Awful peculiar. He's laying webbing down. A mouse spider. Wouldn't it be cool if we finally got this freaking Balfouri colony up and running? What the fuck is a mouse spider? It's fine if we play, but should we not yell at each other while we're doing it? Can we not yell at each other? Oh, it's at 3%. Stop! Where's my charger for this thing?
You use really neutral ingredients. The best flavor comes kind of from the bologna.
Totally, like this feels like Sunday supper, but I just wish there was just a little bit more sugar here. Like the bologna itself, just more of it. Really?
Is it not anything you want?
Yes. 3 words.
Alright, so we're not going to worry about that tonight.
What I made for you today.
Share it on the Discord. We'll circle back to it on there.
Hot, salty fries with a chipotle mayo.
I can't look it up. My tablet is fucked. It's out of juice. Blue and white box? There's a blue and brown box. I don't know. There's no blue and white box. Forget about it. Where are you going? Oh wait, what is this? Ha! That's the right one. Shut up, dude. Fuck off. Nobody wants to deal with you being allowed to use. Shut up! He's driving me crazy! He's speaking.
Relatives.
I hope that stinks so much you don't come in here.
So he turns around and yells at me.
Whew, it does stink so much. I don't want to be in here. Oliver's just like, give me attention. No. Oliver, I was not giving him good attention. Sweet Caroline, good times never seen.
Some real intense stuff going on here. If you're doing this on Sundays, come on over. The curry is just so balanced. It has such a steady heat to it. But what I'm struggling with now is the bologna factor.
All right. Here we go. Ooh, that is. Don't we have these around?
On top of the plantains, might have 1 or 2 little chunks of bologna. I'm just saying it could have been an ingredient that I think would have benefited you to use a little bit more. Brother spice. All right.
Oh no, these are from Australia and Chile. Okay. You're gonna have some fun. Thing's diabolical looking.
So for my Sunday feast, I made a chicken cordon bleu.
Okay. What?
You have the advantage because you won the first round and you your bologna. I did not use my bologna whatsoever. You didn't have to.
There you go. Okay, so the next animal that we have is one of the most frequently sold animals out on the market. This guy pops up, this critter pops up in every form of pet store that actually sells exotic pets. This is the Asian forest scorpion. Often sold to people as emperor scorpions. They do look similar, but they do have some differences, one of which is the size. I do believe our critter here is full grown. Look at that. She is absolutely stunning. And she... There we go. So this is another tropical terrestrial tarantula. Generally speaking, we don't try to overmist this cage. She likes to have it partially dry, which is odd for her species, but okay. Of course, taking care of her has been kind of a challenge due to the fact that she has, in the past, been increasingly aggressive. Not so much anymore, especially since we gave her a den to hide in, but the fact that I found a little bit of mold in their cage not that long ago means that we're probably going to have to clean that sucker out soon. There we go. I think we're going to try for one boxing match tonight, maybe two. If I can fight through the warmth. It is absolutely dreadful in here. And because we are taking care of the animals, it is so humid that I'm actually starting to break a sweat doing this mundane stuff. This is a Lasiociano sazamai, a tropical terrestrial tarantula typically found in Brazil. It is mildly venomous, just like our other New World tarantulas. This critter is very fast. I have held this one twice, the other one once, I believe, while trying to rehouse him. When I tell you that this thing has the ability to disappear, yeah, it's freaking crazy. But he's being a good little eight-legged freak. Look at that critter. This is a Harpictira pulchritis. It is a drier climate species of tarantula, typically found in Africa. Generally speaking, it's considered medically relevant due to the potency of its venom. That being said, there's only one death that has actually occurred due to a tarantula bite. This is something I tell people constantly, yet they're still freaked out. That death occurred because of a bacterial infection that was transmitted via the bite. So it wasn't the venom, it wasn't the location of the bite, quite literally the bacterial infection. And that must have been nasty because it takes quite a bit for bacterial infections to get that far. I mean, holy cow. There is the possibility that the tarantula venom might have knocked out the individual's immune system a little bit, but I'm not sure. Alright. Here we go. Oop. Oh my god. Woo! Thai food's kicking in. This is another Glacioceno sazamai. Male, just like the other one. This one's cage is starting to dry out a little bit. We're going to handle that. A lot of people seem to assume that tarantula care is like high octane, super crazy, nonsense, balls to the walls action, when the reality is most tarantula care is just that. It's care. There's nothing like super interesting about it other than making sure that your animals are taken care of. Now, I did not see any webbing in the cage with the Asian forest scorpion, which is something that we encountered yesterday. Very odd seeing webbing on the floor of a scorpion. It means that there was at one point a spooter that was not supposed to be in there. Alright. What you're doing? Her. Kitty. It's a kitty. Come on. He's a good kitty. Alright. Down you go. Alright. Hey, Heath, how's it going? Oh, God, Noah brought somebody. It's going to be the end of the live right here. He brought backup. What am I? You're number one. You're number one. At least that's what the number next to your name suggests. Is you're number one. All right, so this is every homeowner's nightmare. This is a tub full of roaches. Now, these roaches are not your typical home invading roaches. These are dubia roaches. So, don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed, folks. These things are primarily here just to feed our other creepy, crawly critters. These are not the same roaches that you're going to be finding infesting people's homes. That particular species of roach, depending on where you are in the country, is generally the German cockroach. It is something to be feared if you are a homeowner, but it's not something that we are particularly going to be playing with here in our live stream. Not likely, anyway. Can I give you some? Are you in the Pacific Northwest by any chance? Because we have not tried to ship roaches yet. Especially out of state. Do you have an animal to feed these to, or are you like Durs and you prefer to eat them yourself? I'd put that in my taco. Yeah, see, that's the problem right there. We don't know if we can ship them out. So we'd like ship them out to you and then possibly have El Federales at our door. Could you imagine your mom's reaction, though? I'm only assuming that you're as old as Noah. Could you imagine your mom's reaction if your ass ordered cockroaches from somebody that is a completely random stranger online, okay? And the individual shipped them to you. Okay, could you fathom your mother's reaction to opening it up and seeing probably about a half a dozen cockroaches? When I figure it out, we're doing that. I am sending people cockroaches. That's what we'll be doing. His mom would kill me. She would beat me. She would fucking. On the bright side, stepping away from the beating children, because, you know, that's just so 1950s. Our cricket colony is looking fabulous. Baby crickets up the yin yang. And they still have food, so we don't need to sprinkle anymore. However, I think I see a dead cricket. Just never a good sign. Dead crickets! How's travesty? Are you dead? Aw, sad panda. Actually, it should be bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Okay. Now, we're going to pour some water in there. Then we're going to uncover the orange heads. We are going to spritz. It's pretty bad when the dogs are going and circling around the open window as opposed to trying to sit in front of the fan. It's really not. That's good. All right. So that's taken care of. We are going to get the next batch of roaches out. Girl, you do not need to eat anymore. Look at this freaking monster. Okay, why are you sweet talking each other? Heath and Noah seem to be having a very intense bromance at the moment. Hi, girlie.
So what I did for you today was a harissa clam and black rice, and then there's a lemon vinaigrette arugula salad for you. The clams are cooked.
She just ate the other day. Maybe tomorrow is going to be her next meal, but not today, child. And I think you're going to go and you are going to go and get some orange head roaches. Because we need to start reducing that population pretty drastically. In like Whitecheck. So he's either talking about a straitjacket or he thinks that the two of you should be doctored. Which I highly doubt. Okay. Okay. You know, everything that's happened, I'm actually quite shocked that a predator of some kind, like a spider, hasn't decided to move into this particular toad. Because this particular toad is teeming with life. This belongs to our orange head roach colony. These guys are a species that has taken it upon itself to somehow evolve past needing a ridiculous amount of warmth. Maybe humidity, but not warmth. How do I know? Because when we had our animals in the animal trailer, we had these guys in an area of the trailer that stayed at about 56 degrees. It doesn't exactly scream tropical to me. And these little assholes were still fornicating. Still procreating, it was infuriating.
And I need a parsnip puree underneath. Okay, good.
Primarily due to the fact that I was told specifically that they needed to have a warm environment to do the dirty. They were still getting flirty.
I love it. I'm buying this muffin top. This is one of the best birds I've had in a long time. The parsnip puree, pure as driven snow. It's one of the silkiest I've ever had.
All right.
I feel like this is kind of a
So let's get the top back on. Acid. She was on the group chat. The Discord the other day, like literally yesterday, but she hasn't been very active on here. I believe she actually has a another interest, so to speak. So she hasn't spent a heck of a lot of time here, which is understandable. I always tell you guys that if you guys have lives outside of my live stream, I completely understand. You can't always sit and watch me do things that might or might not be outrageous. Like tonight, not exactly the most thrilling evening, I must admit. Now, I'm going to get a head wrap.
I don't like my job today. Chef does.
Just wait for me, the racers are done.
But in that dish, it proves that you're a world-class chef. But, it's just,
I'm disappointed that I didn't win the money for Worth Our Weight and the good work that they do. But the challenge is so damn.
And this time, when I go live, I'm going to share the live with you on this live stream, the link to it, so that you guys can come and see me get my ass beat. I only think we're going to have one match in our system. It's one match until we completely run out of energy. Alright, so let me get my headset on.
No, that's just
Duchess, listen to your mother. Getting real tired of having to be the bad guy.
down, Duchess.
I don't know how to make dessert.
Get down.
Oh my gosh.
Cereal count, that's dessert. Cereal doesn't count.
The one thing that doesn't count, right?
One what? Excuse me, I didn't say anything. I didn't say it. I said one what? I didn't say go. My idea of a dessert is a chocolate bar. A great dessert, 2 chocolate bars. Well, pastries are a good idea. A pastry takes about 18 minutes to get it right. Let me get it in the oven, and then I can go.
You want to see Wolf? Why would you want to see Wolf? Seems like a weird request.
There is a reason why there is a.
Oh, fuck, I didn't want to turn it. Oh! There's the fucking piles of garbage that the dogs have gotten themselves into. As in dog chow on the ground. Oh my god! You know what? I'm sorry that I agreed to it. Get back. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go on here.
Oh my god! You're the best chauffeur in the world! I'm thinking churro, because everything that you need to make a churro is free. It's in our pantry. Flour, free. Butter, free. Water, free. All
What the heck?
There it is. Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now, we are live on Facebook. Give me a second.
I have no idea
Really? I pull it away from my face for 1 second. Come on. What in the hell? There it is.
That's 1583. Hey, at least Cuban's still shopping.
Guava and cheese is a classic Cuban pairing and has been in for decades. Nothing in Cuba costs more than $19. They grab the papaya. This papaya, when you blend it, it becomes very thick. And I want to make a mock creme anglaise. Creme anglaise is a traditional French sauce. I'm making it out of coconut. I got your beef friends. Love you, baby girl.
In this challenge, I really want to see them give us something super festive. I want to see it just Shazam holiday. Yeah.
This is my own creation. I decided to make this recipe at home long ago because I love lime leaf and I love
Alright.
First thing I do is I put lime leaves into the blender and you get those tiny holes the size of atoms because they're going to go into my dough. So I get a hot skillet, a cup and a half of cold water, a full stick of butter, 3 tablespoons of light brown sugar, a little bit of salt. You bring that up into a boil and then throw in your flour. Troy is using measuring cups, which means that he actually has a recipe. I take a lot of guff on this show for being a food critic, and everybody thinks that I can't cook. But I've done this before. My 4-year-old daughter is my official churro taster. In fact, she said, you know,
What's going on?
The holidays.
Is everything okay?
I feel like I just going. Like mincemeat samosas. Oh, wow, that tastes like Christmas. Artie's got mincemeat, orange, apple. She's really got these good winter ingredients. I hate Christmas carols.
God, this always takes so
I hate
long.
angels. My stuffing for these samosas is mincemeat, some of those cooked
Come on.
apples, some orange zest, and then some of that gratina.
Now, what's going on with the egg roll skins?
So those are going to be my samosa skins.
Okay.
Because making dough's not going to happen.
Here's my dessert. Hot guava and cheese profiteroles, papaya salad, and papaya seed and coconut vinaigrette. Usually profiteroles have ice cream in them. I don't have time for
All
it,
right.
so I get the guava and cheese in the food processor, get it nice and mixed together, and right to the glass chiller so that it'll mimic ice cream. I'm going to check out my puff pastry. It's not getting a lot of color. Normally, you use watching from the
Yes.
pastry.
Stop it. I hate slapstick comedy when it affects me directly. Alright. Now, go and track down that Facebook link. That'll be the actual match, or matches. We'll see how far I go. So you guys can see what's going on. You can also follow that account. So in the future, you can just track it down that way.
I want to make a rift, but I will not start falling cream sauce. But I want it to be a little sweeter. So instead of having cream,
Here we go.
Into a non-stick skillet. Come on, buddy, come on.
Ow.
And I add the tamarind and some heavy
Make sure
whipped
I've got
cream.
plenty of space, because this is about to get
I
violent.
didn't think this part through. I need to start buying these samosas, but I forgot. This is a really labor-intensive dessert. I mean, I have to fold every single blessed samosa. This was not a good idea.
4 minutes, chefs, 4 to go. I took papaya and the papaya seed for my sauce. The reason I used the seed was when I crack those seeds, it's going to add this haunting little bitterness.
Oh shit, we're already going.
Offset the sweetness of the creme de coco.
Alright.
My dad loved this dessert. And it's the reason why I'm here. Sometimes I feel guilty.
It feels like it's
I don't
not.
respond. The most important part of my family is all cooped up and so horrible. This disease takes your dignity away. That's why this is important to me. It's the real thing.
About to get my dick fucking kicked in.
Let's go.
Alright.
9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice job, chefs. Let's give them dessert. Dessert till it hurts. Follow me.
What the hell?
Here we are, judges. Game 2 of the Judges Holiday Special in Chef Troy. What do you got, boys? It's my favorite dessert in the world, hard churro. I'm gonna make it coconut chocolate. Sorry, it takes a real set of jingle bells to make this is a beautiful churro. What you do with the lemon is incredible. I don't love this sauce. But hey, dude. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you, bro.
I was really nervous about making the line look pretty cute how it should go. I thought it was going to be really green and glitter. But it's very bright. But it's not screaming holiday.
All right, Chef Hobbs, what do you have for us?
So it's a mincemeat and tortilla samosa. And then I've got a tamarind caramel on the side to dip it into. Spices, and that's made with just holiday dessert is from this stuff.
Oh yeah, I love that you went with Disney. You know, it's kind of an antiquated thing, but I think you're making it very hip with this piece of fish. My only question is, maybe the green apple and the tamarind together is a little too much acidy acid. Last but not least, pepper. So I made a block from fiddle with a block. It's a taster, not a looker.
Oh, damn it.
This dessert is really spectacular. I mean, this really thick mock ice cream is really just light and luscious, and it has all these incredible flavors. I'm not going to be ashamed of myself because I ate the whole
Don't
thing.
start now.
It is so rare that I'll
Come on.
This was balanced so well.
What the fuck?
It's been a little bit more refined, but
Straight on my head. This is pissing me off. So I give him the full punch, arm all the way back. Doesn't phase him. But he barely goes, and I'm on the floor. Bitch, make this game make sense. I swear to God.
and nothing about his flavors seemed to me like a holiday.
All right, thank you, judges. Chef, pretty heavy debate. The chef that will be checking out the second round will be. Thank God.
Knocked out 2 times in the first.
It was remarkable watching it. It absolutely came down to gameplay and it came down to holiday flavors.
You're still inviting my house for Christmas. I feel great about going out the second round. I feel amazing. All right.
Good job, Troy.
Thank you so much. I love you all. Congratulations. You're in the final round. So since the holidays are all about family, I want you to take the judges a holiday family favorite. I want you to get into the spirit of the holidays. I got you a couple holiday treats. I'm sorry, they're not me. They're holiday food, Will.
Yeah.
And the other holiday that was awesome. We're going to spin these wheels to determine what protein and wild card items you must incorporate into your dish. First, we will spin for the protein swordfish, swine, geese. What's that say? Don't be goose. No.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Here we go.
Don't tell me I'm in my fucking circle. What the fuck? Stop telling me I'm not in my circle. I'm literally in my circle. What do you want from me? I'm standing in my circle and it's getting in my view. It's telling me to step back in my circle. Dude, what the fuck?
I didn't say one go. I gotta cook this porridge. In Cuba, we have this called harina camarón, which is grits and shrimp. So I figured I'm gonna make shrimp and grits with a pork chop. Grits and then put some bacon fat into it so that I have pork across the board.
God damn it. Come on. Stop telling me I'm not in my circle. I was literally in the circle. What do they want? I swear to fucking God, the creators of this game are so stupid. They're telling me I'm not in my circle. You see the green? In my fucking circle. What the fuck? I'm so sick of this game doing this shit. I'm sending this to the creators. You've got to be out of your damn mind.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Girl? Too long of a you right now.
So, in the game, you have a circle that you need to stay in. The entire time I'm fighting, it is sending up a notification that I am outside of my circle. I'm looking down, and I'm in my fucking circle. In my fucking circle. And they're telling me I'm out of it. And when they send up this fucking notification, you can't see past it. So the enemy is kicking the shit out of you. Kicking the shit out of you. And you can't do anything to get rid of this notification. Especially if you are in this fucking circle and it's telling you you're out of this circle. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
The grits are heavy. The pork chop is heavy. So now I'm gonna make a mealy, vinegary, hoppy.
I'm so fed up with terrible game aesthetics.
Tomatoes, mix it all up.
You stay in your circle. You do what you're supposed to. They still send up notifications saying you're not in your circle. You get your shit kicked in. You get rocked by the enemy. Because the game's fucking retarded.
Oh, there it is. I cut the pork into medallions and I sprinkle them with a little turmeric and paprika and get them into a skillet so they can get some color. For my sauce, I get tons of garlic with hydrated chilies into the blender and then a good squirt of red wine vinegar. It's very impressive to try.
It's ridiculous.
In 30 minutes, but if anybody can do it, she can. Yeah.
In my circle. This game is so stupid.
No, it's perfect. This time,
Come on.
I really want to win, and I want to be a champion for other moms who don't know what they're going up against.
1 minute, 12 seconds. Gorgeous.
Alright, here we go.
30 seconds.
Watch, it's gonna tell me I'm not in my circle again.
I'm looking like I'm selling Christmas trees on the side of the road. Happy holidays. 5, 4,
Oh, for fuck's sake.
3, 2,
Are you the only person on here?
1. Stop working. Yes. Woo.
Hey, good, brother.
Nice.
Alright.
So,
You're beautiful one.
no, baby. No.
That's good. All right, judges, here we are, game 3 of the Judges Holiday Cook-Off. We're down to our last 2. Chef Carl, you are up first. What do you got for us? Happy holidays. I made a pork chop with pickled beef chimichurri. Then I made sugar grits. Carl, I'm surrounded by 2 lovely ladies from Kentucky who went on and on about the glory of grits. I'm not exactly a grits man, but your grits are really good to me. I just want to see this a little bit more cohesive. Thank you, Chef.
So, the way the meat is bled into the asparagus, it looks like little Christmas ornaments. It's adorable. The shrimp reminds me of the holidays. So shrimp and grits is something that without me do eat at the holiday. And then if you take that beef chimichurri and put it on top of the porridge, it is outstanding. I think the pork chop is good, but it's not as good as these instant grits.
Thank you very much. All right, to not be outdone, the Spice Queen. Artie, what do you got for us?
So I've made a pork vindaloo over cream of gold.
Artie, I just want a gift receipt for every other vindaloo that I've ever had. Because it's like I got the rip-off version. This is incredible. Like, the pork is so tender, really just perfect for me. Medium, juicy, lovely. I'm just so thankful about all the other ingredients that I've had in my life. This is like imposters.
Yeah, that's the way you know how I feel.
Yeah, I got the bootleg version. Thanks, Mom.
He's playing it easy.
Pork tenderloin. Something it through that vinegar sauce. Into the grits, which are like really thick. I have one criticism. It's just salt. That's the only thing to me that the vendor is like asking for.
Thank you very much, judges. This that you just gave the judges book were outrageous. And I love to see them squirm under a hard time. So, chefs, if you're back in the kitchen, we'll call you when we have decisions.
18.
What do you guys got?
Let me move.
Dave,
Fucking.
amazing porridge. And I think Artie's pork was much better. But Artie's is missing one major component for me.
Come on, block.
But I felt like Joel still required some assembly. Thank you very much, judges. Let's bring the chef judges back in. Both of you crooked your butts off. I mean, you really did a good job. You really worked hard. One chef will be checking out, and the other will go on a holiday shopping spree for their charity. The chef who wins our holiday judges cook-off is... Chef Carl. Shut up.
He's letting me win, but oh well.
You gave us perfection, and it's only missing.
The game's giving him a lead.
I'd like to say I've cooked with a lot of people here.
Or maybe I'm just
That was
terrible.
the hardest challenge ever. So I'd like to do the card for both of our charities. Spoil it. You're kidding, you know? No kidding, I don't want to cook with you again. I'd rather give you money.
This is the best holiday gift I've ever been given.
They should goosebumps.
That is beautiful. And now, for my charity set of winnings, this is huge. Okay, so get everything.
All right, well, let's do this then. If we're going to get weird, we are one big family of judges here on Guy's Grocery Game. Why don't we have Artie and Carl shopping together?
Oh my God.
Nicely done, you guys. For some chefs, the decision to enter the culinary world is a lot.
Oh, come on, Hiram. Honey, you grab me the water. Oh. Why did I put it all the way over there?
Oh.
We're about to start again. Woo! Come on! Oh my God, what the fuck? What the fuck? Game. Come on! Move! Move! Oh, come on! Whatever. Damn, by technicality he won, but I was in the lead by 26. Come on! Yes, end the live stream. All right. Well, we got our exercise in for the day. Got my shit kicked twice. Last guy won by technicality, but I had more points on him. And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. Will it Or won't it? Oh, it won't. So I didn't sweat enough today. Damn. Whew. You guys have a good night. Stay safe. And remember, I better not see you on the news unless it's good news. Whew.